My dear child, I am reaching out to you right now with a sense of great importance. This is not just any message. It's like a loud alarm that needs your full attention. God is speaking directly to your heart, and He wants you to hear every word clearly. Archangel Michael is right here beside me, holding his sword high, ready to protect and guide. His voice is full of strong emotion, mixing deep care with a burning passion. This isn't something you can put off until later today, or even wait a few minutes for. No, this is happening right now, and it's critical. It's like an emergency call from heaven, and your spirit inside you is already feeling the pull, urging you to listen with everything you've got. There is someone in your life who is going through a really tough time. This person is feeling so much stress that it's overwhelming them completely. They are starting to fall apart under the heavy load of something you haven't figured out yet. You might look at them and think everything seems okay on the outside, like their daily life is normal. But God sees everything, even the things hidden behind closed doors where no one else can look. He knows the real story, the pain that's kept secret. And Archangel Michael has been keeping watch over this situation, standing guard like a faithful protector, just waiting for the right time to pull back the curtain and show you what's really going on. My child, please don't wait any longer. This is the moment you've been prepared for, even if you didn't know it. The truth that's been hidden from you is powerful. It's the kind of truth that can set you free from confusion and worry. And not just you. It can lift this person out of the dark place they're stuck in, where everything feels crushing and hopeless. Archangel Michael is speaking to you now, and his words come from a place of pure love, even though they might bring tears to your eyes. He says, I am telling you this with all the love in my heart, but I can't hold back the tears in my voice. Please, do not ignore what I'm about to share. If you turn your back on this message, you might feel a regret so deep that words can't describe it. But if you let your heart open up and take in what heaven is showing you, something amazing will happen. You'll witness a real miracle right in front of you, changing everything for the better. Think about the person you care about so much, the one whose spirit feels connected to yours in a way that's hard to explain or ignore. This person is hurting badly. Their body feels tired all the time, like it's worn out from carrying too much. Their mind won't stop spinning with thoughts that keep them up at night. And their heart, it's breaking quietly, without anyone noticing. They've been trying to handle all this by themselves, keeping it hidden so you wouldn't have to worry or feel the weight of it. But by doing that, they're slowly falling apart inside. God has sent Archangel Michael to step in and help because the time is running out, and the danger is very real. This isn't some made-up tale or a faint shadow of something far away. No, this is real life, happening in this very moment. If you wait even a little bit longer, their sadness will grow heavier, and the bad influences around them will use that silence to make things worse. Oh, child of God, please let your inner spirit welcome this message. The whole heavens are shouting it into your soul because you are the special one chosen to hear it. God is saying to you, my child, I made you strong, not only to take care of yourself, but to help others when they can't stand on their own anymore. And right now, this person who is hiding their pain is starting to fall down quietly, without making a sound. Their thoughts are racing around like a storm in their head. They can't sleep at night because worries keep them awake. Their prayers are just soft, broken whispers that only God can hear. They're in trouble, but not from some obvious enemy you can fight with your hands. It's from the heavy secrets they've kept locked away, things they couldn't bring themselves to tell you. They are scared of how you might react if they share everything. They're afraid that if you knew the whole truth, you might not love them anymore or even walk away from them. So, they keep carrying it all, feeling like they're drowning in a sea of worry. The stress is wrapping around them tightly, like a snake squeezing their chest, making it hard to breathe. But God is telling you, I am bringing this out into the open because you were never supposed to live without knowing. You weren't meant to stumble around in the dark while they suffer alone. This is the time when everything gets revealed, not to hurt you, but to start the healing process for both of you. This is the exact moment where Archangel Michael is calling out loudly. You need to open this up right away because their well-being depends on it. Archangel Michael is speaking again, and you can feel the shake in his voice from how urgent this is. He says, I have witnessed their tears when the world was asleep and no one else was looking. I've seen them grab their chest in pain, their thoughts all mixed up with fear, and their inner spirit just whispering for help. I can't keep this bottled up inside me any longer. Every time this person wants to tell you what's going on, something holds them back. A voice inside that fills them with fear, a feeling of shame that chains them down, or a bad memory of being rejected before. They truly believe that if they let the truth out, they'll lose you forever. But you, the one God has picked, are exactly the person who can keep them from falling to pieces. You are the one placed in their life on purpose, by God's own plan, not by chance. You are supposed to be their safe spot, but they don't fully trust that yet. That's why God had to get involved directly. That's why Archangel Michael was sent with this strong warning, like an emergency signal. If they keep everything quiet, their body will give out from all the stress building up. If they stay silent, their inner self will sink deeper into sadness and hopelessness. If they don't speak up, the special connection you two share will start to fade away under the pressure of unspoken things they never wanted to keep from you. That's why Archangel Michael is saying it with such power, like thunder rolling in. You have to open this now. Don't look the other way. Don't put it off any longer. God is reminding you, I am the one who knows how everything starts and ends. I see the full truth about this person in your life, and I know exactly what they're hiding. It's not meant to break you, even though they're scared it might. I'm bringing it to light right now to save both of you. My spirit won't let this stay hidden in the shadows anymore because your future path can't handle this secret weighing it down. The enemy tried to use it to create doubt between you, letting stress eat away at your love until there's nothing left. But I, your God, won't stand for that. I am drawing back the curtain that's been covering everything. I am letting you see what your eyes couldn't before. I am unlocking the secrets that were sealed shut, and I'm declaring it with a holy passion. This is the real truth. The person you care about is struggling, not because they're bad or trying to hurt you, but because they're just human, like all of us, feeling weak, scared, and longing for your love even as they shake with fear of losing it. This isn't the end of your story, my child. This is where things start to turn around for the better. If you really listen, if you take this in, if you trust what heaven is showing you, you won't just help them. You'll save yourself from a lot of pain that the enemy was trying to plan for your future. Now, Archangel Michael is feeling deep emotion, and his tears are falling like sparks of fire. He says, Child of God, I am weeping because I've seen too many people brush off messages like this. I cry because I understand how precious and short time can be. I cry because this isn't a joke, or a simple tale, or something that will just blow over like the wind. This is about your real life, your path ahead, and the deep bond you share with this person. The whole heavens are shaking with how important this is. If you choose to ignore it now, you might lose something you can never get back. But if you open up, if you really hear it, if you act on it, then the stress will start to lift, the heavy chains will drop away, and the truth will bring healing instead of more hurt. That's why I'm crying, not out of despair, but because there's so much hope right here in front of you, and it would be tragic to miss it. You are loved more than you can even imagine. You are chosen in ways that go beyond what you can dream. And right now, more than ever, you are needed. The person you love is crying out in silence, and God Himself is telling you, go to them. Talk to them. Hold them close. Let them know that no matter what they share, it won't make you leave. Show them that love is bigger than any secret, that trust can overcome any fear, that your shared future is stronger than any shame they feel. If you do this, you'll see a miracle happen right before your eyes. God is saying, and Archangel Michael agrees, that this is an emergency. You can't turn away from it. You can't wait. You have to let your spirit take in this message right now, because the one closest to your heart is under huge stress and in a lot of inner chaos from what's been kept hidden from you. You are being readied to hear the truth. And this truth isn't here to hurt you, it's here to free you both. Heaven has been watching over you, seeing your own tears when you felt alone. Heaven knows about those restless nights when you couldn't sleep, wondering why everything felt so heavy. Heaven has noticed how your spirit feels dragged down, and how the quiet from this person you care about so much feels like a big storm ripping through your peace. The real story is that this person has been holding onto a heavy load they couldn't bring themselves to confess. Their inner self is cracking under the pressure because they were terrified you wouldn't forgive them, or even worse, that you'd leave if you knew what they've been hiding. God is telling you, my child, you didn't come across these words by chance. You're not here just by luck. The heavens guided you to this exact moment. My spirit brought you here because if you skipped over this, your whole future would be held back. Archangel Michael has been battling in the invisible world to keep dark forces from distracting you, from making you close this message before it sinks into your heart. Michael has been calling out at the doors of heaven, saying, don't let them miss this. Don't let them pass by this chance, because this is the truth that will bring healing. This is the truth that will set things free. This is the truth that will rescue the person they love. The one who's been on your mind constantly, the one you pray about in quiet moments, the one whose silence has been like a constant ache, the one whose distance has felt like a crushing weight. They are under such intense stress right now that it's affecting their body. Their thoughts are spinning out of control. Their chest feels tight and heavy. Their nights are filled with no rest because the guilt of keeping the truth from you has built up to a point where it can't go on. They are filled with fear, but even more, they long for you to know everything. They wish the heavens would tell you because they can't find the strength to say it themselves. They hope angels will uncover what their shaking voice can't express. God says this truth isn't designed to break you down. It's meant to break the chains that have kept both of you tied up. That's why you've been feeling uneasy lately, like something's off even when no one says a word. That's why you wake up in the middle of the night with a heavy feeling in your soul, a stirring deep inside. Your spirit already senses that something is hidden, and it's calling out for the light to shine on it. Archangel Michael is commanding you, let this truth into your heart right this second. Don't wait. Don't push it aside. If you put it off, bad influences will twist this chance for healing into something that causes more pain. But if you accept it now, if you lean into it, if you pray about it right away, the skies will open up, and what's been hidden will come flooding out into the open like water bursting from a broken wall. The person you love has been facing attacks from unseen forces. They've been hearing whispers telling them to stay quiet, to carry the guilt all by themselves, to believe that confessing would mean losing it all. But God is saying, that's enough. No more hiding. No more pretending everything's fine. No more thinking silence keeps you safe. No more letting lies poison your heart like slow venom. No more allowing stress to burn inside like an unchecked fire. The truth is ready to come out, and this message is the doorway to it. God is assuring you, don't be afraid of what you're about to learn because I am right here with you. Don't fear the surprise. Don't fear the hurt because this time, the pain won't shatter you, it will liberate you. Don't fear the upheaval because what gets shaken will be put back together even stronger. Don't fear the revealing because it's not to embarrass or shame anyone. It's to shield you, to remove the heavy load that's been pressing on your spirit. My child, You need to realize that you were selected to learn this at this precise time. Heaven waited patiently for this moment. The angels set the timing just right. The Spirit gently nudged you to keep reading, to keep listening, to not stop. Archangel Michael pulled out his sword and battled every distraction that tried to pull you away from this. That's why you might have felt some pushback even getting to this point. That's why your focus wandered or your heart skipped a beat. The enemy knew that if you grasp this truth now, everything shifts for the good. The person you love isn't against you. They're not betraying you or trying to ruin things. They're just a hurt person, hiding in fear, terrified of losing you. They're shaking under the burden of keeping quiet. And heaven is declaring, it's time now. Time to see them for who they really are. Time to hear heaven's voice sharing what they can't say out loud. Time to accept what's been concealed so you both can step into real freedom side by side. Archangel Michael urges you, feel the urgency in this. This isn't just a story to entertain. It's not a trick of the mind. It's not something to brush off lightly. This is about your life and your future path. If you skip over it, you'll feel deep sorrow because you'd be missing the key that heaven is giving you. But if you hold tight, if you listen closely, if you let your heart open wide now, you'll watch a miracle start to happen right in front of you. God is saying, the person you love so much is in real trouble from all this stress because you haven't known the truth about them yet. Their heart is quietly falling apart. They're crying without making a noise. They're trembling without saying a word. And I, your Lord, have seen every bit of it. I've collected their tears. I've heard them say your name in the dark of night. I've watched them fight the urge to reach out because shame keeps their mouth shut. And now, I tell you, my beloved child, I won't leave you in the unknown. I won't let their stress destroy them completely. I won't allow silence to rob you of your shared future. That's why I sent this messenger. That's why Michael came with such speed. That's why these words are piercing through to your spirit like a flame, because the time is right here, right now. The truth is present. Don't be scared of what's ahead. Don't fear learning it. Even if it shakes you up, it will make you tougher. Even if it hurts at first, it will bring healing. Even if it's a shock, it will set you free. The truth you've been asking for in your prayers is finally here. The silence that's made you cry is coming to an end. The ties that have held you both back are snapping. God says, get ready. The truth is nearer than you realize. It's already tapping at your heart. Don't run from it. Don't shut the door. Don't act like it's not there. Open up, even if it's with tears streaming down. Open with hands that shake. Open with a heartfelt cry if that's what it takes. But open because heaven is telling you to do it now. God is saying, pay close attention because there's no more time for waiting. And I, your Lord, am sending Archangel Michael to speak with great seriousness, so your heart doesn't stay unaware of what's happening. Archangel Michael declares it's an emergency, something that can't be put off for even one more second, because someone near to you is hurting quietly, bearing a load of stress, hidden hurts, and inner struggles you haven't noticed yet. They've kept the truth locked inside, too frightened to let it out. And since you don't know the full story about your situation, your loved ones, or this person, you're still in the dark. This darkness is weighing on their soul like a massive stone. God says you need to open your eyes and heart right away because the big reveal is coming fast. If you're not ready, it might rattle you more than you expect. Archangel Michael is right by your side, his sword of light raised up, his voice full of strength and command, and he's calling to you now. Don't ignore it. Don't wait. Don't look away. This isn't something minor. The one you hold dear, the one tied to your spirit, is in serious trouble, not just from visible threats, but from the built-up stress, the kept secrets, the untruths that wrap around them like a trap. They're caught in something invisible to you, and their inner self is begging for freedom without words. God says, "You've been picked to hear this because you're the one who can shine light into the dark spots. You're the one who can handle the truth without falling apart. And you're the one whose belief can change chaos into calm." This is why Archangel Michael speaks with such rush. It's a spiritual crisis, a direct call from heaven. Heaven can't stand by while you stay unaware, and this person breaks under the secret pressure. Even now, in the invisible places, tears have fallen. Michael has cried before God's throne because he's seen your delays, your doubts, your worry about learning too much. He says, "Dear soul, the truth isn't here to break you but to release you. When it comes, it won't crush you. It will empower you to snap chains that have lasted too long. But it needs your focus, your readiness to hear, your choice to accept this message with faith, not fear." God says the enemy has worked hard to keep you from seeing, to stop you from knowing what's truly in this person's heart. The enemy has spread confusion, used quiet as a tool, planted doubts. Because of that, the stress has piled up, the pain has grown deeper, and your loved one has been holding what they shouldn't have to alone. But the time for uncovering has arrived. The covering is being ripped off. The truth is coming up like morning light. You'll see the hidden parts. And when you do, you'll get why heaven was so insistent, why Michael warned so strongly, why God pushed this into your spirit with intensity. Beloved soul, you might feel your heart beating faster right now, your inner self moving as if something bigger is tugging at you. That's no accident. That's not your mind playing tricks. That's heaven knocking, saying, "Open up now, not sometime soon. Open to the truth. Open to the words. Open to what's being shown, because waiting will only make the suffering worse for the one already strained." God says you don't fully grasp how much stress they're under. You catch little hints, feel small clues, but you haven't seen the full burden yet. But I, your Lord, have seen it all. I've heard their pleas. I've felt their shakes. And I won't let them be overwhelmed without giving you the truth. Michael says, "I'm telling you to listen to this. I'm telling you to take it seriously." He's not offering light advice. He's ringing a bell of warning. Warnings aren't soft. They're sharp to wake you up. Right now, heaven says you've been partly unaware in some areas, not knowing what's really happening. But this message is your wake-up call. It's the loud sound that will stir your soul and make you see clearly. Don't flee from it. Don't block it out. This is when your strength gets put to the test. This is when heaven checks if you're prepared to step up to what God has for you. The truth carries weight, sure, but it also heals. The truth will explain why your loved one has behaved in confusing ways, why they've pulled back sometimes, why their mood swings, why their heart seems torn. It's not that they don't care. It's not that their feelings for you are weak. It's that they've been dragging a secret like a heavy link, something they couldn't voice because bad whispers convinced them quiet was better than truth. But that quiet has turned toxic, and heaven won't let it go on. That's why Michael calls it an emergency. That's why God says open this without delay. Beloved, the truth is there are things happening out of sight that you don't know about. Talks in the shadows. Decisions made in secret. Deals done without you knowing. And your loved one is suffering because of it. In worry, in deep pain, in fear. God says no more to that. The secret time is over. The truth is surfacing. You're going to see what wasn't meant for your eyes, but what you need to see for your next chapter. And though it might surprise you, shake you, it will also free you. Michael is watching over you as this reaches your heart. He won't let bad forces take it away. He won't let fear rob your thoughts. He'll battle for you while he urges you to hear. Don't downplay his message. He's protected nations, beaten dark powers, guarded heaven's doors for God's people. Now he's speaking straight to you. He says, the one you love suffers from the hidden truth. Without facing it, they'll crack under the load. But accept it, take in the reveal, and you'll both rise up. God says, I'm not showing this to wreck your bond, but to make it solid. Not to split you, but to mend. Not to punish the stress, but to restore. For I am merciful, truthful, a saver when hope seems gone. I tell you, get ready. Don't be stunned when truth hits. Don't weaken at hidden sights. Stand firm, for I'm with you, Michael's with you, heaven's around you now. The message keeps coming, like waves hitting the beach one after another. Heaven won't quit until your spirit takes it all in. You've sought truth. You've wanted clear sight, and now it's here, knocking hard. As this revelation comes to a close, remember that God and Archangel Michael have spoken with love and power to guide you through this. The urgency has been shared, the truth unveiled, and now it's in your hands to act with faith. Let this be the start of healing and freedom for you and the one you love. Trust in the divine plan, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. If this message has touched your heart and stirred your spirit, please show your support by liking and subscribing to stay connected with more divine words of encouragement and truth from heaven. Your support helps spread this urgent message to others who need to hear it. If you feel led to give a little extra love, consider sending a super thanks up to $20. It's a beautiful way to join in this mission of hope and healing. God says, my beloved child, I am speaking to you with urgency. And Archangel Michael stands at my side with his sword drawn, his voice trembling with fire and compassion. Thank you for being part of this sacred journey.